Hi, it's Mobile Max in West Hollywood. It's July 11th, 2026, and I've been mulling over the chain of events over the last 10 months. Remember the movie The Terminator? What was the plot of the original Terminator? The plot was artificial intelligence, the machines, become sentient and decide that humans are their enemy and sets out and destroys most of them, but there's still some left. And through their great leader, John Connors, they start defeating the machines. And the machines are almost done. They destroyed their main computer, but they have a time machine. So they send a Terminator back to kill the mother of the leader so he never exists. That was the plot of the Terminator. Well, let's analyze what happened in reality. Charlie Kirk gets murdered in September of 2025. He was a great leader, the Great White Hope. He was charismatic, he was intelligent, he was articulate, he was drawing large crowds, and a lot of population loved him. And they murder him. Tyler Robinson. Did you see the video? Because you have to look at the video of Tyler Robinson jumping off the roof, the second-story roof. He had about a 20-foot drop. That's a pretty big jump. And he jumped, and he did it effortlessly, like as though he practiced it many times. But one thing's for sure, he didn't have no Mauser 98 stuffed in his pants when he jumped off that roof. What happened to the rifle? That's the big question in the Charlie Kirk murder. It was a conspiracy, truly. Tyler Robinson was turned in by his father. Oh, I guess he was a lone wolf. No lone wolves. These woke queens, rich woke queens, are very intelligent. Tyler Robinson, Matthew Crooks, who tried to assassinate President Trump before he was president this time, and Luigi Mangione, who murdered the United Health CEO. These guys were all very good, very great covert operatives. And just to show that they were lone wolves, we've had several other individuals over the last several months arrested for setting up to assassinate President Trump. But these guys were just lone idiots, crazy people. But I think they were purposely thrown into the mix to show this lone wolf theory. Clearly, Tyler Robinson was not a lone wolf. What happened to the goddamn rifle? That's the question. What happened to the Mauser 98? How did it get off the roof? And if somebody else is involved, that's a conspiracy. It's like you don't know what happened to the rifle, then all of a sudden it shows up in the adjoining forest one day in perfect condition. Very strange, very strange. They have to get to the bottom of this conspiracy. These are the woke motherfuckers. Here's another thing. They shoot the Great White Hope, Charlie Kirk. Who pops up a month or two later? Mondani, the Great Brown Hope, the great woke hope of the radical liberals. He becomes mayor of New York. Happened all very quickly. Get rid of the White Hope, get rid of their leader, and stick in Mondani in his place. Now there's a brown great leader. Things are fucked up. the same feeling, the same news broadcasts. I was watching ABC News just now. 3 separate reports on the black person, first the brown guy in Houston who was mistaken for somebody the FBI was after, and evidently he fought the FBI or didn't follow their orders, and he ended up getting killed. That was big news. And then there was another one where this black kid, I think in Florida or something, went out with 3 of his white friends and went to a remote island, and somehow he died, drowned or something. They presented that as another big news report. And then they also had a South African soccer player, black soccer player, who died, and that was another big report. But 2 weeks ago, in a Fort Lauderdale Walmart parking lot, this 63-year-old veteran white guy has a problem with a parking space, fighting with somebody over a parking space, a black woman, and I guess he initially argued with her, then he walked away for several minutes, but the black woman stayed. She didn't leave to avoid having an incident. She stayed there. Why? Because she had a pistol. And she had her cell phone in one hand and a pistol in the other hand. Well, the guy came back, and I guess he was following her around, yelling at her, but he had no weapon in his hands, and he wasn't charging her or right in her face. He was 10 feet away when she shot him down like a dog in the street. Well, they didn't cover that. In fact, it didn't go viral until 3 days later they came up with a video of the incident. And you can see the guy's has no weapons in his hand. He's not charging her. He's just kind of following her around and yelling at her. And she's pointing the gun at him. And he's probably thinking, she can't shoot me. I'm not threatening her life or her physical well-being. She can't shoot me. I'm 10 feet away. And what? You're a white man. You got no rights. Everybody's equal, but some people are more equal than others. And the goddamn woke legacy media is a part of this whole fucking bullshit. Get rid of the Charlie Kirk, install Mandami in his place. You white people better get fucking organized. These people are rich, organized, and ruthless. Fucking ruthless. And they want to eliminate the white man. Alright, that's all I gotta say. That's my opinion. Bye.